So here's what I painted yesterday in the studio, and there's the setup. The light hanging up there. It's really a nice setup, a lot of colour, sort of a red-green theme with the sort of a greenish tinge to the background and all these little spots of red, so it's nice. So what I'm thinking, it's quite big, it's 40 inches square, you can see the size of stuff. But what I'm thinking of doing is, there's no real center of interest at the moment. You know, there's a lot of contrast there, so your eye goes there. But equally, this shape is very interesting, but there's not enough punchy color here. So what I'm thinking of doing is making this bigger, putting it behind the cheese, and punching up the color there so that you've got a real center of interest there. And also darkening behind here so that this pops out a lot more as well. And I want to push the color a little bit more, make the color a bit more vibrant. So that's what I'm going to try and do today. We'll see how it goes. So this is the end of day 2, start of day 3. Much happier with it now. It's a lot more gestural brushwork and punchy color. So in order to get lots of vibrant color, I want to mix as little as possible. So I'm using quite a range of colors compared to what I normally use. I normally use just quite a restricted palette, but got a whole bunch of stuff here. This is so black, which I don't normally use, but I'm finding it interesting. Gets good greens with black, so black and yellow. Ultramarine blue, alizarin crimson, that's magenta, cad red mid, cad red light, so they're very, very similar. These are 2 different makes, so that's why they're so similar. Cad orange, aramillide yellow deep, and cad yellow light, titanium white. And I'm just using water. Big brushes, really big brushes. That's a flat bristle. Did what I said and extended the watermelon behind that, which is united the center of interest, which is great. And put this blue through the background and introduce that blue into the left hand side of most of the objects in the scene. So the last thing to do now is put in the wine glasses, and I've just sketched those in with a rigger brush and a very thin amount of white, and very, very carefully drawn those in. It's surprising how accurate you have to be to stop a wine glass looking wonky. Very tricky things. As soon as there's a little wobble in it on either side, you're going to pick it up very easily. And there's the finished painting with the wine glasses in. A few little adjustments made. So the wine glasses were pretty tricky. Really just painting the light over top of the background. A few little chinks here and there, they have to be in the right places. And this stem here was a real tricky one. I had to repaint him about 10 times till I got it pretty good. So not perfect shapes, but pretty good. Pretty happy with that. So the best part is that if you finish quickly enough, you get to eat. They're still alive. Yummy.